Welcome back to Chris Talks, where we expose the truth behind today's headlines. If you're tired of media noise and want real stories, you're in the right place. Let's dive into one of the most urgent threats to the 2024 election: lawsuits and legal challenges that could change the outcome, not by votes, but by court rulings. As the 2024 election approaches, familiar echoes of 2020 are emerging. Legal challenges, accusations of fraud, and doubts about the entire voting process. Key battleground states like Arizona, Michigan, and Nevada are again at the center of the storm. In Arizona, Republicans have filed lawsuits challenging absentee voting procedures, casting doubt on how ballots are verified, potentially leaving thousands of votes uncounted. Michigan is facing similar challenges over absentee ballot verification, and in Nevada, Republicans are suing to purge non-citizens from voter rolls. But many of these claims lack real evidence, sowing confusion and eroding trust in the system. Here's where things get dangerous. These lawsuits are more than legal wrangling. They're casting a shadow over the integrity of the election itself. If voters are constantly told their ballots might not count, that the system is rigged, they begin to question whether their vote even matters, and that's the problem. Democracy relies on trust. When you destroy that trust, you destroy the very foundation of our system. Now, let's talk about how this is unfolding in real time. We saw something similar in 2020 with over 60 lawsuits filed to challenge the results, and nearly all of them were dismissed. But that didn't stop the damage. It planted the seeds of doubt. Fast forward to 2024, and we're seeing the same playbook, especially in battleground states. People start to question the security of mail-in ballots, which millions of Americans rely on. It's a tactic meant to undermine confidence, and it's working. But here's the real controversy. These lawsuits are strategic. They aren't just about legal technicalities, they're about making people question the entire process. And who benefits from that? Political leaders who are afraid of losing. Let's take Nevada, where Republicans claim thousands of non-citizens are on the voter rolls. Yet, when these claims are investigated, there's no significant evidence. It's fear-mongering, plain and simple. In Arizona, the challenges to absentee voting and election worker protections are also designed to create chaos. Election workers are being intimidated, and that's making the system even more fragile. So why does this matter? Because when people lose faith in the system, they stop participating. We saw this after 2020. Voters in some areas, particularly those who relied on mail-in ballots, began to doubt the process. That's exactly what these lawsuits are designed to do: chip away at the foundation of democracy. And if enough people believe that their vote doesn't count, it could change the outcome of elections for years to come. The stakes are high. If these lawsuits succeed in creating more doubt and more obstacles, we could see fewer people voting, especially in marginalized communities. And that's exactly what some of these political forces want: fewer votes, more doubt, and more control over the outcome. So what can we do? First, we need transparency and accountability. Voters need to understand the facts. Mail-in ballots are secure and voter fraud is extremely rare. Second, these lawsuits need to be based on real evidence. Courts need to hold these claims to the highest standard. And finally, it's on us, the voters, to stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, show up. This is why Chris Talks exists: to bring clarity to these confusing and dangerous issues, to expose the truth behind the headlines. And right now, we need your help. If you've been watching and you find this information valuable, hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our updates. We need to grow this community because the more people that know the truth, the harder it is to hide. Don't sit on the sidelines. Your vote matters. Your voice matters. Subscribe now to join Chris Talks as we continue to break down the biggest stories of the 2024 election and beyond. Let's cut through the noise together.